5 home exercises to recover leg strength after 50. Have you noticed your thighs shrinking, your knees hurting more than they should, your balance failing in situations that used to be simple? If so, you've probably already searched for a solution and encountered that old advice that you should walk 10,000 steps a day. Unfortunately, the truth is that this definitely won't be enough to recover your muscle strength. And here's the worst-case scenario. If you don't start doing what needs to be done today, these symptoms that begin with weakness and imbalance will, when you least expect it, evolve into falls that can even end your independence. As some doctors like to say, death begins in the legs. That's why today you'll see the 5 fundamental exercises to recover leg strength. And the best part, all of them can be done at home, without sophisticated equipment and without needing a gym. These exercises work the main areas where men and women over 50 lose strength most rapidly: thighs, glutes, calves, and stabilizing muscles. But before we begin, please leave your name and the city you're watching our content from in the comments. Exercise number 1. Standing calf raises. Let's start with the foundation of all strength and balance: your calves. Many don't know, but the calves are absolutely crucial for your mobility and at the same time extremely neglected in conventional exercise programs. Another interesting thing is that the calves are considered the second heart of the human body. That's because when you walk, these muscles contract and relax, helping to pump blood back to the heart, against gravity. That's why, with the weakening of these muscles after 50, many people develop circulatory problems, leg swelling, and even varicose veins. Additionally, strong calves are fundamental for balance. Every time you take a step, they're what stabilize your ankle and ensure you don't trip. It's no coincidence that research shows that elderly people with developed calves have 30% fewer chances of suffering falls. To perform the calf raise, start by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, near a wall or chair for support if needed. Keep your spine erect and your gaze forward, not down. Now, lift your heels off the floor, standing on your tiptoes as high as you can. Hold this position for 2 seconds, feeling the complete contraction of the calves. Then, slowly lower, controlling the movement until your heels touch the floor again. The secret here is in the full range of motion. Many people do short, quick raises that don't bring the full benefits. You should feel a slight stretch when your heels touch the floor and an intense contraction when you're on your tiptoes. Never rock your body to create momentum. The movement should come exclusively from the calves. Don't bend your knees during execution, as this transfers the work to other parts of the leg. For beginners over 50, start with 2 sets of 10 repetitions, with 60 seconds rest between them. As you feel stronger, increase to 3 sets of 15 repetitions. For an extra challenge after a few weeks, try doing the exercise on just one leg at a time, always with support for safety. Exercise 2. Bulgarian split squat. While the traditional squat is excellent, the Bulgarian has important advantages that make it superior for our specific goal. The main difference is that it works each leg independently, which is crucial because with age, we tend to develop muscular imbalances. One leg becomes stronger than the other. The Bulgarian squat ensures that both legs receive adequate stimulus. Another impressive benefit of this exercise is that it works the stabilizing muscles of the hip and knee simultaneously, improving not just strength, but also coordination and balance. Studies show that people who practice the Bulgarian squat regularly have 40% less knee pain when climbing stairs. Additionally, this exercise intensely activates the gluteus medius, a muscle often dormant in people over 50, but essential for lateral stability during walking. When this muscle is weak, the chances of hip and knee injuries increase. Start by positioning yourself standing, about 1 step in front of a stable bench, couch, or chair. Place the top of your back foot on the chosen support, keeping your front foot firmly planted on the floor. Keep your back straight and abdomen contracted. Now, bend the knee of the front leg, lowering your body toward the floor as if you were doing a squat on just one leg. Lower until your front thigh is parallel to the ground or as far as you can without pain. Push through the heel of your front leg to return to the starting position. The crucial point here is to keep the front knee aligned with the foot without letting it fall inward. Your weight should be concentrated on the heel of the front leg, not on the toes. The most common mistake is letting the front knee go past the line of the toes, which puts unnecessary pressure on the joint. Another frequent misconception is leaning the trunk too far forward, which overloads the lower back. Keep your trunk erect, as if you were proud to show your chest. Many people also make the mistake of not lowering enough, performing only half a squat. Another important detail: don't put all your body weight on the back leg. The back foot serves only as a balance point, not as the main support base. Start with 2 sets of 8 repetitions for each leg, alternating between them. Rest 90 seconds between sets. As you gain strength and confidence, increase to 3 sets of 12 repetitions. If you feel it's too easy after a few weeks, you can add weight by holding small water bottles or rice packages. The next day, if you feel slight muscle fatigue in your thighs and glutes, don't be alarmed. The only warning sign would be joint pain. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to correct, science-based information is what will make you progress healthily in the long term in the world of weight training. Exercise 3. Stationary march. This exercise is excellent for people of all ages and fitness levels, and can be easily adapted as needed to meet individual limitations or goals. In addition to significantly improving cardiovascular capacity and aerobic endurance by gradually elevating heart rate, this exercise promotes efficient calorie burning that aids in body weight control and reduction. Studies demonstrate that regular sessions can burn between 200 and 300 calories in just 30 minutes, depending on the applied intensity. The stationary march also contributes to reducing cholesterol and triglyceride levels in the blood, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps regulate blood pressure. For people with sedentary routines, this exercise represents a practical way to combat sedentarism and its deleterious health effects, such as the development of cardiovascular diseases and type 2 diabetes. Additionally, the rhythmic and repetitive movement releases endorphins, promoting a sense of well-being and helping to combat symptoms of anxiety and mild depression. The main muscles worked include quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, core, hip flexors, and ankle stabilizing muscles, providing comprehensive strengthening of the lower body. Executing correctly is very simple and intuitive. Position yourself standing with feet aligned shoulder-width apart, keep your abdomen contracted and spine erect, look forward with relaxed shoulders, lift one knee to hip height, or as far as comfortable, return the foot to the floor and repeat with the other leg, maintaining a constant rhythm as if you were walking in place. When performing the exercise, avoid common mistakes such as excessively leaning the trunk, not lifting the knees enough, leaving shoulders tense, supporting only the toes on the floor, not keeping the core engaged, performing the movement too quickly without control, or looking down, compromising posture. For beginners, it's recommended to perform 3 to 4 sets of 30 seconds to 1 minute each, with rest between sets of 30 to 60 seconds, at a frequency of 3 to 5 times per week, starting slowly and gradually increasing intensity and duration as conditioning improves. There are some important contraindications. People with serious knee or hip problems should consult a doctor before starting the practice. In case of dizziness or lack of balance, perform the exercise near a wall or chair for support. Individuals with very high blood pressure should have caution and monitoring. And after recent lower limb surgeries, it's essential to consult a physical therapist before starting. To increase the exercise intensity, you can raise your arms along with the leg movement, add small weights on the ankles for greater resistance, or combine with other exercises. Exercise 4. Isometric glute bridge. We now come to an exercise that seems simple but is extraordinarily powerful for recovering the strength of the glutes and lower back region. The isometric glute bridge is especially important after 50 because it works directly the posterior core of the body, those muscles that keep us upright and stable. Most people don't know, but the glutes are the largest muscles in the human body, and unfortunately, they're the ones that weaken most with the sedentarism that frequently accompanies aging. When your glutes become weak, your pelvis tilts forward, creating enormous pressure in the lower back region. It's no coincidence that 80% of people with chronic lower back pain also have weakened glutes. This exercise has yet another crucial benefit. It strengthens the muscles that support your spine, drastically reducing the risk of herniated discs and other back injuries. For men over 50, strong glutes are also associated with better prostate health, due to improved blood circulation in the region. Additionally, the isometric bridge works the hamstrings, the back of the thighs, essential muscles for longer walks and for climbing stairs without knee pain. To execute correctly, lie on your back on a mat or comfortable surface with knees bent and feet supported on the floor, hip-width apart. Arms should be extended beside your body with palms down. Contract your glutes firmly and lift your hips off the floor, creating a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. The secret is to concentrate the force in the glutes, not in the back. To help activate the glutes better, try pressing your heels against the floor. Maintain this elevated position for 20 seconds, breathing normally. Then slowly lower, controlling the movement. The key to maximizing results is conscious contraction of the glutes throughout the exercise. Imagine you're holding a coin between your glutes. That level of contraction is ideal. The most common mistake is arching the lower back excessively, creating a curvature that presses the vertebrae. Your spine should form a straight line with your hips when elevated. Another frequent misconception is not lifting the hips enough, staying in an intermediate position that doesn't fully activate the glutes. Many people also place their feet too far or too close to the body. The ideal position is one where, when the hip is elevated, your knees form a 90-degree angle. If the knees are too closed or open, the exercise loses efficiency. A subtle but important mistake is letting the knees fall outward or inward. Keep them pointing forward, parallel to each other, throughout the exercise. Start by maintaining the position for 15 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat 5 times. As your endurance improves, increase to 30 seconds of contraction with the same rest interval for 8 repetitions. For an additional challenge after a few weeks, try the unilateral version. Extend one leg while keeping the other bent, sustaining your elevated hip with just one leg. This is excellent for correcting imbalances between the sides of the body. And don't forget, your breathing should remain regular and controlled without tension in the neck or shoulders. Exercise 5. Farmer's Walk. Inspired by the movements farmers make when carrying heavy buckets across the field, this exercise works the whole body in a way that perfectly mimics everyday activities. This exercise works the body asymmetrically, creating a controlled imbalance that forces your brain to adapt, improving the neurological connection with the muscles. This reconnection is fundamental for recovering motor coordination that naturally decreases with age. Another incredible advantage of the farmer's walk is that it strengthens the forearms and grip, aspects frequently neglected but fundamental for independence, from opening a jar to holding firmly onto a handrail during stairs. You'll need 2 objects of equal weight. They can be water bottles, rice packages, or even shopping bags. Hold one weight in each hand, keeping your arms extended beside your body. Maintain upright posture, abdomen slightly contracted, and start walking normally in a straight line. Take about 20 steps forward, turn carefully, and return to the starting point. The secret is to keep your shoulders level and resist the natural tendency to lean to the sides. When walking, maintain a controlled pace, with firm and deliberate steps. Your gaze should be forward, not down, as if you were balancing a book on your head. The most common mistake is choosing weights that are too heavy right from the start, which compromises posture. Start with something lighter. Another frequent misconception is shrugging your shoulders toward your ears, which creates unnecessary tension in the neck. Many people also make the mistake of leaning their trunk to the sides with each step, compensating for the weight. Your goal should be to keep your trunk perfectly vertical, as if you were being pulled upward by an invisible thread at the top of your head. Start with 3 sets of walks of 20 steps forward and 20 steps back, resting 60 seconds between sets. As your strength and stability improve, increase the distance to 30 steps in each direction and eventually gradually increase the weight carried. You'll know you're doing it correctly when you can maintain an upright posture without oscillating significantly to the sides during the walk. Bonus exercise: wall squat. As a bonus, I'm going to present the wall squat, a perfect exercise for days when your joints are more sensitive or when you're just beginning your strengthening journey. The wall squat is especially valuable because it almost completely eliminates impact on the joints while still providing intense stimulus for the thigh and glute muscles. For people with a history of knee problems, this may be the safest exercise to begin strengthening. In addition to strengthening the legs, the wall squat is excellent for improving muscular endurance, an aspect of physical fitness that decreases drastically after 50. Having good muscular endurance means being able to climb several flights of stairs or walk long distances without excessive fatigue. Start by leaning your back against a smooth wall, with feet apart shoulder width and positioned about 12 inches in front of the wall. Slowly slide down, bending your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor, as if you were sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your knees aligned with your ankles, not letting them project beyond the line of your toes. Your arms can stay relaxed beside your body or extended in front to help with balance. Maintain this position for 30 seconds initially, breathing normally and keeping your abdomen slightly contracted. Then, push through your heels to return to the starting position, sliding up the wall. The most common mistake is leaving your hips higher than your knees, which significantly reduces the benefits. Your thighs should form a 90-degree angle with your trunk in the final position. Another frequent mistake is supporting body weight on the toes instead of the heels. Many people also excessively arch the lower back, moving it away from the wall. Keep your entire spine in contact with the wall during the exercise, including the lower back region. Start by maintaining the position for 20 to 30 seconds, rest for 90 seconds, and repeat 3 times. As your endurance improves, gradually increase until you can maintain for 60 seconds. Now, beyond these fundamental exercises, I want to share with you a secret that will further enhance your results. Creatine. Many mistakenly believe that supplements like creatine are only for young bodybuilders, but science shows exactly the opposite. Creatine is a compound that your body produces naturally, mainly in the liver, and is stored in the muscles to provide energy during intense activities. After 50, natural creatine production decreases significantly, as does our capacity to store it in the muscles. This contributes to the loss of strength and muscle mass we experience with age. Contrary to popular belief, creatine doesn't cause kidney problems in healthy people. In fact, a recent study with adults over 60 showed that creatine supplementation not only improved muscle function, but also had surprising positive effects on cognitive function and brain health. Additionally, creatine increases water retention inside muscle cells, which can help with cellular hydration and overall metabolic function. For men and women over 50 who exercise, this means faster recovery and lower risk of injuries. The recommended dose is 3 to 5 grams per day, preferably after exercise, along with a meal containing carbohydrates to improve absorption. Therefore, if you want to see all the incredible benefits of taking this supplement after 50 that only 1% of people know about, we've left a video appearing right now on the screen showing each one of them. Don't miss checking it out. Thank you for watching until here, and may God bless you, my friend.